Saturday, the 29th of March, brings the music of Led Zeppelin to life at the Stafford Gatehouse Theatre. Purple Zeppelin are behind that, and the man on bass is Mike Harlow, who joins me now. Hello, sir.
Hello, Jason. How are you?
I'm good. I trust we're finding you well and absolutely loving the music, of course.
Oh, brilliant.
How did Purple Zeppelin come to be?
Well, we've been around for a while. Started off really, I mean, we're all, at the end of the day, we're all fans of the music. That's how it
Mhm.
came about, really. All playing in various bands and all done various things. And many years ago, I auditioned for a band called Purple, which was basically a Deep Purple tribute.
Yeah.
And as things evolved over time, we wanted to sort of work in some Zeppelin if we could, because we were big Zeppelin fans as well. So it sort of turned into Purple Zeppelin about 15 years ago. So we've been doing it since then.
So we get a flavour of both Deep Purple and Led Zepp.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So it's a live show, around 2.5 hours. And what we do is Deep Purple in the first set, and then an interval, and then into Led Zeppelin for the second set.
Mhm. But
So,
the thing is, with both of these bands, you can't get many more than what, two, three songs in an hour or so.
well,
They're not as bad as some of the prog rock world, but they're quite long tracks usually.
you could do it that way. I mean, with both bands, and I mean with many bands at the time, I think the album versions of songs were the sort of the blueprint or the basis of the song. And then what happened when they went on tour and did the concerts? It's things developed, and there was lots of improvisation and extending of songs, and things sort of developed from there. The best bits all the time. We keep it a bit more concise and try and maybe fans of the band would like that, but we've only got a certain amount of time to fit the music in. So we managed to get through about 25 to 30 songs altogether. Um, some in their entirety, some with links, and sort of we put little medleys together. So we try and sort of mix it up that way.
And have you had the opportunity to meet surviving members of both of these bands?
Not meet them. No, I haven't. Mark has, our guitarist,
Hmm.
and we've seen seen the bands live at various times, and then solo projects and things since then as well. So, but I mean, we do this because we're fans of the music, basically.
Hmm.
That's what
Yeah,
drives.
by fans for the fans, and I think we don't obviously get to hear these bands play live to this day. We
Well,
you know,
exactly, yeah,
and
exactly.
Mr. Plant, I know he's out on the road quite regularly, but even then, it's not the sort of show that you'll be able to bring here.
No, I mean, I saw him with Susie Diane a couple of years ago, and I mean, there wasn't a Zeppelin song, at all, but I was certainly not disappointed. It was a fantastic show,
Hmm.
and the band is brilliant. So he, things have developed, and he's taken that path, and good on him. It's fantastic. Um, yeah, so it has changed. I mean, we never see Zeppelin again live. Deep Purple were touring last year.
Hmm.
They did a big world tour last year. I don't know if there's any more coming up, but they were certainly still touring. But it's a different band, obviously, now than it was. Well, whichever version of Deep Purple you're looking
Yes,
at, really.
there's
Yeah,
been shades of purple over the years, hasn't there?
there certainly has. Yes, yeah, different. Yeah, different lineups. Certainly, they've had a lot of different lineups, but each, bringing something different. And certain people may prefer the Mark II purple, perhaps, which is, I suppose, the classic purple. I suppose you'd say. Um, a lot of people are Mark III and Mark IV purple fans, so it's just it
E-
depends.
Each of their own, but there are classic
Exactly.
songs throughout the catalogues of both of these bands. And you
Yes.
say with the best bits all the time, you'll be able to work in favourites for absolutely everyone, and it bring an atmosphere as well. I think that's what it's going to be about. I mean, in the main auditorium at the Stafford Gatehouse, this is a big venue, and you are filling it. The tickets are selling fast, so it's one to
No, it's
get in
brilliant.
there and get
Yeah.
involved and really enjoy the show, isn't it?
It is, yeah. We've been to the Gatehouse before a couple of times, and yeah, it's a lovely venue. We like to have fun. I mean, we're serious about the music, but we like to have a bit of fun with it as well. So get the audience involved and make a show, basically, make it entertaining. So hopefully they'll hear their favourites. There's a core of songs that stay within the show all the time because people would, I'm sure they'd expect to hear Smoke on the Water.
Well,
Black Knight, things like that.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely a given. It must
yeah.
happen. Tickets are priced at just £28.50, so a fantastically good value night. Gatehousetheatre.co.uk or give the box office a call on 01785 619080. You can get your tickets for Saturday the 29th of March. 7:30 is when it all happens. Purple Zeppelin is the title you're looking for. A purple hue with a picture of a Zeppelin on the page for you to be able to spot it on the Gatehouse Theatre's website. But I with the show, what I've got to ask, which is your favourite half, the first or the second?
Oh, there we go. Well, I love both bands. However,
I
probably probably Zeppelin. I suppose it's more light and shade with
was
Zeppelin.
hoping you were going to say that, to be fair.
And I was
Keeping it
I was
local.
quite obsessed from a age with Zeppelin.
Mhm.
But I mean, my sort of I had an older brother who introduced me to this music. So along with Purple and Zeppelin, there were Uriah Heep and Black Sabbath and people like that as well. So and all sorts of things. So, but yeah, Deep Purple's much more sort of strap yourself in and off we go, isn't it? Whereas Zeppelin, there's more a bit more light and shade and
Yeah,
yeah,
an album from Zeppelin is certainly it's a roller coaster ride at times, but it's one that will have its mellow moments too. So
exactly, yes, yeah, exactly.
an interesting selection of songs. Okay, so we've decided you love Zeppelin more than Purple, whatever happens, even though you'll play bass wonderfully in both. To pick us your favourite Deep Purple song then, based on that. So we'll mix it up a little.
Oh wow, okay. Um, I suppose my introduction was in rock. Always loved Fly to the Rat. I mean, you could pick any track from there, really, couldn't you? Child in Time, Fly to the Rat. I love playing. I think we've done it probably at every gig. Is Highway Star from Machine Head.
Hmm.
Uh, so always love playing that. And I think that's one of the ones where people are always looking out. You know, can the guitarist play the guitar solo? That type of thing. So, and I think the audience can see, well, yes, he can. So they can relax then and enjoy it.
That's the way we like a test for the guitarist.
Oh yeah,
And
exactly.
anyone who's on the lead, give them some grief. I mean, bass,
Yes,
you just
yes,
get to be the mainstay and make the whole thing sound right, don't you? We'd be lost without
yeah.
you. But most of the time, you don't realise the magic you're creating.
Yeah, it's yeah, we get that on, sort of fairly on in the show, and that's always it's always great to play. I enjoy that one.
Well, worth a little listen. You're going to enjoy yourself down for Purple Zeppelin at the Stafford Gatehouse, Saturday the 29th of March, gatehousetheatre.co.uk. Grab your tickets that way. For now, Mike Harlow, bass player from Purple Zeppelin, thank you for joining us.
Thanks very much, Jason. Pleasure. Thanks for having me on.